Hey everybody, it's a fine day here in the QC, Charlotte, North Carolina, and I'm glad to see it as always. I hope everyone is well and are out and about enjoying this day, getting fresh air, sunshine, and some exercise like I am. Now I did have a thought I wanted to share as always, and this thought is carbon copy. Whose image are you portraying? Whose image are you portraying? And I got this thought from the Most High from a script. Well, from the text in Genesis 1, where he said, "Let us make man in our own image and in our own likeness." And as I began to study that text and cross-reference it, well, really I started cross-referencing the word image and likeness. But we find that word image in a couple of places in the word. And one is in Kings, and it's basically meaning an idol. So one text means the image of the Most High in his likeness, and the other meaning means in the image of Baal and his likeness, which is the enemy, Hasatan, and his fallen angels. But as I continued to study, I looked at what Yahuwah had to say about the matter, and he said he only did what he saw the Father do and say, and that the Father shares with him everything that he's doing. And then in Revelations, I think it's 12, the text says that those that are of Hasatan will take his image and his mark, one in the hand and one in the forehead. So that brings me to my question today. Whose image are you portraying? Whose carbon copy are you? Is it of your father Hasatan, the devil? Or is it of the Most High Yahuwah, the Most High Elohim? And that's a very serious question to ask yourself today, because in Revelations it said those that take the mark of the beast, that they shall be burnt in the everlasting hell fire. But not only that, you'll be outside of the Father's presence forever. And see, that's the most horrific thing. People think that hell and burning forever is such a horrible thing, but I think the real horror is not being in the Father's presence, nor being able to. But whose image are you portraying today? And just like, thank you, Father, just like Yahuwah, the Most High said, "Let us make man in our image and in our likeness," which means he wanted them to be like him, just like him, a carbon copy, a creator just as he is. And he went along the line of the dominion that he gave them as far as what they would be doing as images of the Most High, carbon copies. And as I looked up that carbon copy, it means something that is exactly like, resemblance, exactly like, not only in looks, but in deed also. But yeah, ask yourself that this day. Whose image am I portraying? This is a very serious question, because a lot of us think we're portraying the image of the Most High because we attend church on Sunday. We go to the altar and ask for forgiveness for all that we know was wrong during the week, which we didn't try to avoid doing. And then we think we can go out and do it all again this following week. But we're portraying an image to the whole world. See, the whole point is we're being an example of somebody, either the Most High or Hasatan. And it's really time to ask ourselves this question: who are we representing to the world? Some people are just ignorant and selfish. They don't care about nobody else but what they got to do, when they got to do it, and how they're going to do it. But that's on them, because they're portraying, that's the exact example I needed. They're portraying their father, Hasatan, and his selfish endeavors. See, Hasatan is the one that said he would lift his throne above the Most High's throne, that he was going to be the Most High. But Yahusha said that he only do what he heard and saw his father do. And see, that selfishness is the #1 enemy of following the Most High. Selfishness and pride. And that's why the words say, don't think of yourself more highly than you are. Because a lot of us do that, and that's our problem. We think we deserve more than we get. We think we are better than we actually are. So we portray that out into the world, and they looking at us like, who you think you are? You ain't jack. And I'm not gonna cuss. But we have to take account to what we're showing. Like I say, portraying. We have to take account to what we're displaying. Any word you can use that means showing off, or like the word I looked up, it said expressing. It means coming about through words, coming forth through words. That means you're speaking something in words, you're expressing through words. And see, that's how the Most High did his expressing when he was creating, and we're to do the same. He said, let there be. And see, as long as we're speaking the words of the Most High, then we're able to continue the creation of this world and into the image that the Most High desired from the beginning, where we take dominion of this earth and we speak it. And once you speak something, that's when you start to walk it out. But yeah, whose image are you portraying? And deep in your heart, are you proud of the image that you're portraying? And see, that's when you really start soul searching and say, okay, Lord, am I portraying you this day, all day, every day? Not just on Sunday or Bible study night, Wednesday, but am I portraying you with my whole essence? Do I exude you so much people can smell you coming off of me? And see, that's the question. That's how we should want our lives lived. Pardon me. Okay, let me get busy. I'm gonna go take this walk, and then I'll come back, take my ride, and then we'll get out of here. Shalom. Yeah, that carbon copy means a person or thing that's identical to another object. But yeah, whose image are you portraying? And see, that image and likeness, they're so close to being the same word, but they're not. Seeing my studies and understanding, one word means you look like, and the other word means you act like. And that's a very, very important statement. Because a lot of us may look good, but we're pure evil. lot of us may not look the part, but we act the part. We're good. And I think it's very important to check ourselves this week. This is a fresh week. Everybody get a fresh start that made it. Point is, everybody didn't make it to see it. So where are you gonna be this week? And as the thought has been on my mind a whole lot more, something my father says, where are you gonna be found? Or which side of history are you gonna be found on? And I think that's a powerful thought in itself. Shalom. Yeah, I didn't have much to say on my ride. My thoughts on my ride, I think I exhausted them all before. And sometimes trying to make a point, you can be overbearing, and folks will miss the point of it all. But yeah, it's a great day here in Charlotte. A nice, overcast, cool day. Should I say, mild day. It's not exactly cool at all. It's more or less muggy, but it's no real hot sun banging down, which I'd rather have those days to tell the truth, but to be quite honest, I take it as they come. As most of you know by now, my story, where I was up in the hospital, rehab, and at home in my bed for almost 12 months for the second time in my life. And this time it was due to stroke, open heart surgery, 3 toes being amputated, brain surgery, and a host of other things that I don't even mention in my testimony because it's too personal. But yeah, it's a good day, and whose image are you portraying? And see, this is a lifelong image that you're portraying, because people, they'll think back to the clip that you showed them 10 years ago. That's their reference point on you. So a lot of times you may get the opportunity to change their opinion on you by the portrait or the image that you're portraying, and sometimes not. Sometimes that image they have of you is forever in their mind, in their psyche. See, the whole point is drawing people to the Most High, not pushing them away. And see, the enemy's agenda is to take as many folks with him as he can to hell in the lake of fire. Because he know that will hurt the Most High most. But the Most High said he wished that all would be saved and none would fall short. But it's totally a choice. But people's opinion of the Most High is relegated to us, his children. I think I said that right. But also, as I saw a special the other day, well, a group of teachers, a bunch of teachers got together online and had an question and answer live on YouTube, and basically they were saying, by the way, one guy said the church makes the most atheists out of all groups of people. Said the church is the one that's making atheists, because they're tired of looking at the church church and they're saying one thing and doing another. It's tired of the church saying they're about love, but they can't even get along with each other. They're tired of hearing about the church saying don't do this and don't do that, but they don't follow their own example. They're following that example that I said before, that selfish and pride example, where they're all about themselves. But I'm gonna eat my apple and get my last mile in. Stay and keep pushing forward in the right direction. Shalom.